Hello, everyone. I am Ahmed, and this is Fans News TV. Joining me is Abdul Talib, a Real Madrid fan. How are you doing today, Abdul Talib?
I'm doing fine. Okay.
I said earlier today, a shocking news came out that Toni Kroos will be retiring after the Euros
Yeah.
2024. Were you surprised when you got the news? Because remember the last time we spoke, we were saying, Toni Kroos might end up staying in Real Madrid next year, blah, blah. They're planning to extend his contract. I think he even has an extra year. I'm not very sure, but I think he has an extra year. He's supposed to stay till next season.
Yes. Yes.
Then he just gave
And
us this breaking
I,
news that he'll be retiring end of season or end of the Euros.
yes,
Or
I was surprised actually because just like you said, he has the in his contract. I think there's a clause for him to extend for another year, which the Madrid management and Ancelotti are willing to give him that extra year to continue for at least one more year. Madrid has this policy of only giving one year contract to players that are above 30 years old. I think the only player that broke that jinx was Lucas Vasquez when he was offered, I think, 2 or 3 years contract when he was over 30. So and I think that's another reason why Modric is also being considered to be given another year contract. So, but like you said, I was very very surprised when I saw it. I just woke up and I saw the whole thing. I was like, Cruz. I was expecting Modric, and so I just saw Cruz. I was like, okay. I think, and to me, to as a Madrid fan, I the news is not that how which adjective should I use? The news is not that is not a pleasant news for me, seriously. But to him, I think is the right decision. Like I was telling my younger bro, I said most players look at Zinedine Zidane. There are some legendary players that tend to retire when they feel they are still strong, you know, and there are some players that I don't know, maybe
they
due to
waited
they
until
have
they
their own
started diminishing before they retired.
now until they diminish. And if you can see from this season, this not Luka Modric, sorry, Cruz. It's like Cruz doesn't even have a decline. I think this is one of his best seasons
He
in
performs
Madrid.
well.
So
He performs well almost every season. Like almost every season.
almost every
Gives, gives
like when like
and
one
do you know
somebody
one thing? Do you know one thing I respect about Toni Kroos? Is he perfected the basics.
yes.
Toni Kroos does usually, I think what he does in the game is just the basic thing he does, like the basics in football. But because he has perfected it, people look at him like this extraordinary guy. I just remember the words
Yeah,
of, I just remember one journalist that said he wants to know why late. He said then when Kobe Bryant was alive, he said he wanted to know why Kobe Bryant was special, that he was going to follow him to training and see why he was special. He said Kobe Bryant now invited him for training. He came, he arrived. When he arrived,
extra
he noticed that he noticed that Kobe Bryant was just doing the basics.
basics.
And Kobe Bryant told him that when you perfect the basics, everything falls in place.
Yes,
And that's what Toni
yes.
Kroos does. Pass, move, pass, move, pass, move. That's
That's
all.
just it. Too. That's just
And
it. He
the
doesn't
guy
run. He
doesn't
tackles.
run too
That's
much.
all.
Yeah, he doesn't run too
Mhm.
much. So I respect that guy. That guy is a legend. He's a legend. He's a legend.
Yes. If you look at it, I think he came to
Let's,
Madrid
let's even look
2014.
at before you speak, let's even look at his trophies. He has the World Cup. He won the Champions League
Yes.
5 times, Club World Cup 6 times, Bundesliga 3 times, La Liga 4, UEFA Super Cup 5, German Cup 3, Copa del Rey 1, Spanish Super Cup 4, German Super Cup 1. Wow. That's a total of
Incredible.
we're counting over 20 trophies here.
Yes, because in Madrid alone, Toni Kroos has 22 trophies in Madrid alone, I
Just,
think.
just imagine.
Yes. But
I'm not really happy
oh
that he's retired. I thought he was and me when I first noticed that he was trending, I thought he was like leaving Real Madrid for maybe Saudi or something. Next year
no,
I
me,
just
I know that because he has said, Toni Kroos, he has said this so many times that if you can remember, there was a time he was criticizing this there's this Spanish player that went to Saudi League.
Okay.
One guy that was from Celta Vigo. I don't know I've forgotten his name. So one is like all these kind of prospect players now.
Yeah.
Everybody was looking at him, so he was. People were looking like he's going to be the next, top midfielder in the world and all that. So he just went to Saudi League. And Toni Kroos was like, no, he shouldn't have gone there, blah blah blah. And so people were like, no, it's not his business. He should let the boy go and all those things. So from there, I knew that the likes of Toni Kroos might not never go to Saudi League. You see, Toni Kroos, you see, look at Modric. I don't think they'll ever go to Saudi League from the beginning. So and like I was trying to say, like he came to Madrid 2014, having already won the World Cup, having already won the treble with Bayern Munich. Like already when he came to Madrid, he was already a complete footballer. When he came to Madrid, he has already won everything that it is to be won. So when he came to Madrid, I think he used Madrid to cement his legacy as a top midfielder, as one of the best midfielders in the world in the history of football. He has won, like you said, 4 European Cups in Madrid and 4 Spanish Cups. That's La Liga in Madrid. And he has had 463 appearances, I think. 463 appearances in La Liga. So incredible, incredible. I don't think anything can be said more about Toni Kroos in Madrid. And he's going to retire. And I'm very sure the Madrid board is going to offer him a position. I'm very, very sure of that. Because Florentino knows how to manage this kind of. I'm already seeing Toni Kroos as a coach. If I don't know what his aspirations are, but I'm already seeing him as a coach. I'm already seeing him with a bunch of kids, showing them how they are going to go around the football field and all those things. I'm already seeing him. I see a future Xabi Alonso in him
Just so
already.
funny that I remember when I first saw Toni Kroos in 2007 under 17, captain. Germany, the captain of Germany. Man, how time flies. Toni Kroos is
So
retiring.
he was a leader right from beginning.
Yeah, I watched that under 17 because Nigeria won. Nigeria won the tournament.
Yes.
And we played them, I think, in the semi-final, right here. Played them in the semi-final.
The only thing I can remember is that we won the tournament. That's the
Yeah,
only thing I can remember.
we played Germany in the semi-final, and I think we won the because
No, if it's under 17, Nigeria is like one of the best teams in under 17 football in the world.
so now
And currently,
Toni Kroos is retiring end of season. Wow, what a legend!
yes, he's retiring, and I've already seen Real Madrid extra page on Twitter. They've already started, rumors now. They've already started saying that the management is not going to sign any midfielder. If you can remember the other day, I was telling you that we have so many midfielders in the team. When I was talking to you about Kroos, about Modric, we had so many midfielders in the team, and I think they said that they are going to give Adegula and Kamavinga more playing time. They are going to use his absence to create more playing time. And another thing about this Toni Kroos retirement is that this, I think, will give Madrid more reason to give Luka Modric another contract. Because, before the Luka Modric contract is kind of, shaky. Like maybe I think there are some people in Madrid that are not really, convinced to give him contract because we have Kroos and others. So, but now that Kroos is leaving, I think Luka Modric will be given that role to play.
So, any last words?
I think
any last words before we go? Any last words?
No, what I will just say is that I wish him the best, especially on the upcoming Euros. I will, as a kind of a farewell to his legacy, to his already incredible legacy, I would wish that Germany should just win the Euros, so that he can just retire with a very strong, retire strong. Let me use that word, retire strong as a legend. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for joining me. Wish you well, Toni Kroos. Bye-bye, legend. Wish you the very best.
Bye-bye, legend.
In the upcoming Euros.
Bye-bye, Kroos.
Yeah, bye-bye, Kroos. And I wish you luck in the Champions League final. Beat Borussia Dortmund for me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, now have a lovely day. Take care. Thanks for joining.
All right, thank you. I was